My culture is Scottish, English, Welsh.
I identify as Filipino American. My parents immigrated from the Philippines in the mid-60s. And on both sides of the family, we have a little bit of Chinese and a little bit of Spanish.
It's cool to get ideas of how different parts of the world experience culture with different music and food.
When people wonder about Filipino cuisine, there's a bit of Spanish. It's a rice-based and noodle-based cuisine. The spices come from multiple countries because the Philippines itself is a collection of different cultures.
Grandpa and I, and sometimes you guys would help with the slicing of everything, and Grandma would put everything together and make it delicious. That's what I liked about it, was how it brought us all together.
It's a whole production, making any meal, working together.
All the titas and titos would come and we'd all gather together, which was really nice.
The egg rolls and tocino and stuff.
Growing up ourselves, we weren't surrounded by a lot of our own heritage. Unless we went to our grandparents' house on your side, we really didn't get that much of our background, and it was just like a normal American lifestyle.
Growing up, I was lucky not to really have anything to do with any stereotypes or anything like that.
When they don't know me, they usually just refer to me as the little Asian girl, which is not overly respectful, and it's just not something I'd want to be stereotyped as. I have a name.
Does anybody ask you where you're from?
More like, what are you?
What are you?
What are you?
Yeah.
I don't get asked that too often, I guess.
There's kind of no question that BC is Asian, whereas you, with your hazel eyes, lighter eyes than BC has. I've wondered, as far as, I think more people would be confused as to what you are.
I'm like, you mean where am I from? What's my heritage? What's my ethnicity?
Yeah, I guess there have been some instances where my ethnicity was questioned, just genuine curiosity just to where my parents were from.
When I'm making new friends, whenever they see me getting picked up by you, they're like, your dad's white? What? I thought your parents were both Asian because you're so Asian.
Are you ever questioned whether or not you're their father?
Not seriously. They say, how can your kids be so awesome if you're their father? But.
And I think that question of what are you? I'm asked that so often, and it's not even what is your heritage, what is your ethnicity, which is, I think, my preference to hear, but it's also the way in which people ask that.
I think the best part about having a multicultural family for me is the education, not just Filipino culture, but just being aware of all the diversity.
It's the life that we've lived. We don't know really any other aspects of how we could have lived. Primarily just like a Asian family, a white Caucasian family, because that's just the way we grew up. We get little aspects of other people's lives when we go to their houses visiting, but since it's just how we grew up, it's not that much of a difference.
Differing viewpoints or whatever, and thoughts and culture and stuff of each side of our family is pretty cool to grow up learning about. So we have more of an idea of what's going on in the world, more both sides.
View?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we really think about being a multicultural family unless others call us out on it. I don't think of it in terms of, oh, what are we going to eat today, or how are we going to think today? Is that more on an Asian side or Caucasian approach? I think you're right. We are who we are. We haven't labeled it, and because that's all we've done, that's life.